You should be seeing the phonics flip chart. We will go over phonics and math in this session. You will need a pencil and paper to follow along. So if you do not have that, pause it now and go grab a pencil and a paper. All right, guys, we need to write the root words for these words. Prettiest, spotted, braces. Go ahead and write the root words for prettiest, spotted, and braces. All right, guys, you should have written pretty, P-R-E-T-T-Y. Remember that if a root word ends with a Y and there's a consonant before it, you need to change the Y to I and add your suffix if your suffix begins with a vowel. Sorry. All right, what about spotted? Spotted, you should have written spots, S-P-O-T. Now remember our phonics rule for this one. If our root word ends in a consonant and the vowel before it is short, we need to double the consonant before adding ed. And braces, we should have put braced. The root word is in a silent E, so we drop the E before we add our ES. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about adjectives. Remember, adjectives describe our nouns. Our nouns are person, place, and thing. Remember, adjectives ask what kind, which one, or how many. So if I say the yellow bus, we say what kind of bus? Yellow. That's your adjective. All right. So read this sentence with me. 5 children enjoyed a delicious snack of juicy grapes, sweet oranges, ripe bananas, and crunchy nuts. All right, guys, pause it and go ahead and write all the adjectives that describe these nouns in this sentence. All right, so pause the video, write down all the adjectives in this sentence. All right, guys, you should have written down 5. How many children? 5. You should have written down delicious. What kind of snack? Delicious. Juicy. What kind of grapes? Juicy. Sweet. So, what kind of oranges? Sweet. Ripe. What kind of bananas? Ripe. And crunchy. What kinds of nuts? Crunchy. All right, guys, so remember, our adjectives describe our nouns. Nouns is a person, place, or a thing. All right, guys, so look at this. We enjoyed warm bowls of soup. Remember, adjectives ask what kind or how many. We enjoyed warm bowls of creamy soup. Write down your adjectives. All right, guys. You should have written down warm. What kind of bowls? Warm. Also creamy. What kind of soup? Creamy. All right, guys, so when we get on our live session this afternoon at 1 o'clock, you're going to have done page 261 in your phonics book, okay? Phonics book, page 261 is what you're going to have completed. So that way when we come back on, we'll be able to ask each other questions and I'll be able to answer any questions that you have as well as others. So page 261 in phonics needs to be done before 1 o'clock. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and we'll flip to math, our math flip chart. All right, guys, let's count by threes. Everybody, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. All right, very good. Now by fours. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48. All right, guys, we need to figure out what comes next. All right, guys, what comes next? 31, 41, 51. Say it out loud. 61. Look at the next one. 1/2, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5. You should have said 3. All right, guys, go ahead and work these problems out. Go ahead and pause the video, write down these math problems, and work them out, and we're going to do it together. All right, guys, everyone together. 9 plus 3 equals 12. Put your 2 in your ones place. Carry your 1 to the tens place. 8 plus 4 equals 12. Plus 1 equals 13. Put your 3 in the tens place. Carry your 1 to the hundreds place. 1 plus 5 equals 6. Plus 1 equals 7. Put your 7 in the hundreds place. All right, this one right here. 5 plus 6 equals 11. Put your 1 in the ones place. Carry your 1 to the tens place. 8 plus 2 equals 10. Plus 1 equals 11. Put your 1 in the tens place. Carry your 1 to the hundreds place. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Plus 1 equals 5. Put your 5 in the hundreds place. All right, guys, down the bottom. 2 plus 12 equals, I'm sorry, I just gave you the answer. 10 plus 2 equals 12 minus 3 equals 9. 13 plus 3 equals 16. Minus 6 equals 10. All right, guys, so that's the answers that you should have gotten when you worked it out. All right, guys, remember this from last week. So we're starting out with $8.41, and we need to figure out exactly how many dollar bills, how many $5 bills, $1 bills, and coins it's going to take to get to $8.41. Now remember, you always want to use the least amount of bills and coins, okay? I could get 41 cents with 41 pennies. Yes, I can. But what coins are going to equal 41 cents with using the least amount of coins? And that's what we want to do. All right, guys, so I have $8.41. How many $5 bills do I need to get to $8 without going over? We need one $5 bill, so that gives us $5. All right. Now, how many $1 bills? We have 5. How many $1 bills do we need to get to $8? We would need 3. All right, so $5 plus $1, $2, $3 is going to give me $8. All right. I know this is not my best handwriting, and I apologize, but I'm making the best out of it. Okay, guys, so we have $8. Now we need to get to 41 cents. How many quarters would get me close to 41 cents without going over? That would be 1 quarter. We're going to have $8.25. Okay. All right. So we're up to $8.25. How many dimes could I use We can add 1 dime. That would give us $8.35. Okay, and then let's go into nickels. So we have $8.35. How many nickels do we need to add to this? We would use 1 nickel. That's going to give us $8.40. Very good. All right, guys, we're up to $8.40. How many pennies do we need to add to get to our $8.41? We need 1 penny. That's going to give us our $8.41. Very good, guys. All right, guys, so look at these pieces of cookies. This one's divided into halves. Remember, when we talk about halves, we talk about 2 equal parts. All right, look at this cookie. What is this cookie divided into? This cookie is divided into thirds. This is 3 equal parts. Remember, when we're talking about thirds, we're talking about 3 equal parts. And what about this cookie? What is this cookie divided into? This is divided into fourths. This is 4 equal parts. All right, guys, so look at this one. If I would shade this part of the cookie in, right? What would be my fraction? Oops. All right, we're talking, how many equal pieces are we talking about? We're talking about 1, or how many parts are shaded in. 1 part is shaded in. How many equal parts do we have? We have 2 equal parts. So this would be 1. We would be talking about 1/2 of the cookie. All right. Our bottom number tells us how many pieces the cookie is divided into. All right. Now remember, the larger the bottom number, the more pieces the cookie has been cut into. Okay. So if I'm cut into 2, if my bottom number is 2, my cookie has been cut into 2 equal halves. Now what about this one? What if I shade this part in? How many equal parts do we have, guys? Good, we have 3 equal parts, but I'm only talking about this part that's shaded in. So how many parts is shaded in? 1. How many equal parts do we have? 3. So this fraction would be considered 1/3. 1/3. Remember, our bottom number tells how many equal parts our cookie is cut into. Look at this cookie. All right. Let me shade in this part. Okay. How many parts are shaded in? 1. How many equal parts do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So this shaded part, this fraction would be 1/4. The bottom number tells us how many equal parts our cookie is cut into. All right, guys, same thing here. All right, so let's color in this half right here. I know it's not the best, but we're working with it. All right, guys, so if I shade in this part, what would be my fraction? We're talking about 1 part, 1 shaded in part, right? How many equal parts do I have? I have 2. So this fraction is 1/2. We're talking about 1 part of 2 equal parts. All right, what if I shade it in this area? All right, how many parts do I have shaded in? I have 1 part. How many equal parts are we talking about? 3. So this picture would be considered 1/3. We're talking about 1 part of 3 equal parts. And this one, Let me shade in this part. Okay, so how many parts are shaded in? 1. How many equal parts do we have? We have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this fraction shows 1/4. All right, guys, and one thing to remember when we're talking about fractions, all right, the smaller the bottom number is, the bigger the piece you're going to have, okay? The smaller the bottom number is, the bigger piece you're going to have. For instance, if I would look at this fraction, 1/2 or 1/4, what would be the bigger fraction? It would be 1/2, right? What about if we're talking about 1/3 and 1/4? What would be the bigger fraction? 1/3 is your bigger fraction. So again, guys, the smaller the number is on the bottom of the fraction, the bigger the pieces are going to be. All right, Grandma made 4 pies for dinner at church. She cut 1 into 5ths, 1 into 6ths, 1 into 10ths, and 1 into 12ths. Which pie had the most pieces? Which pie had the most pieces? It would be, excuse me, it would be the one cut into 12ths, okay? They had the most pieces, it was cut into 12ths. But what pie had the biggest piece? Remember, we said the smaller the bottom number is, the bigger the piece. So the pie that had the biggest piece would be the one that was cut into 5ths, into 5 equal pieces. That would have the bigger piece. All right, guys, so that wraps up math for today. You're going to have to do page 262 in your math workbook. Page 262 in your math workbook. When we do our live session at 1 o'clock, we're going to go over phonics and math, okay? So you need to do your phonics worksheet, page 261, and math, page 262, and have that completed when we go live at 1 o'clock. All right, guys, I'll see all of you then. Like I said, this is new to me, guys. This is new to you. So we're all learning together. Please have patience with me as we make this learning curve together. All right, guys, I'll see you later.